The history of hip hop. Clive Campbell, better known as DJ Kool Herc, is a Jamaican-born American DJ who is credited for originating hip hop in the Bronx, New York City in the 1970s. He created the breakbeat style of DJing, spinning the same record on two turntables, isolating the instrumental part of the record, and extending the breakbeat, the part where all sounds but the drum drop out. Coke La Rock is an American rapper who is credited as the first MC in the history of hip-hop. At DJ Kool Herc's party on August 11, 1973 in the Bronx, he grabbed the microphone to hype up the crowd and added words to the beats that his friend DJ Kool Herc was creating on the turntables. It is said that on this day, hip-hop was born. DJ Kool Herc's breakbeat style of DJing, using hard funk, rock, and Latin percussion records, formed the foundation of hip-hop music. This style influenced well-known figures such as Grandmaster Flash and Afrika Bambaataa. The rhymed spoken accompaniment to their music became known as rapping, and their dancers became known as break boys and break girls, or b-boys and b-girls. Social and political issues are the main propellers of the birth and direction of hip-hop. The music and culture originated in Black and Latino urban communities in New York, where street cultures were isolated from white neighborhoods. As the conditions in those communities worsened, social issues intensified. Police brutality, poverty, oppression, incarceration, and unemployment became influencers of hip-hop's birth. One of the first hits released that expressed the stresses of inner-city poverty was The Message by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Keith Cowboy Wiggins, a member of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, is credited with coining the term hip-hop in 1978. It is said that he was teasing one of his friends who joined the army by singing and using the made-up words hip-hop to imitate the sounds of the rhythmic cadence of marching soldiers. Hip-hop was built with 5 foundational elements. DJing, short for disc jockeying, is the artistic creation of new music using already recorded songs and sounds. MCing, short for Master of Ceremonies, is putting spoken word poetry to a beat, also known as rapping. Breaking is hip-hop's dance form, also known as breakdancing or b-boying. Graffiti is the artistic and visual expression of hip-hop. And knowledge teaches the hip-hop community about its identity and ways to express that identity. Hip-hop embraces and blends these elements to become a means for seeing, celebrating, experiencing, understanding, confronting, and commenting on life and the world. It is a way of living, a culture. Hip-hop believes that people can take control of their lives through self-knowledge and self-expression. Knowing where you come from helps to show you where you are going. Once you know where you come from, you then know what to learn, writes legendary MC Lawrence Chris Parker, who is better known by his stage name KRS-One, an abbreviation for knowledge reigning supreme over nearly everyone. DJ and MC Afrika Bambaataa puts this idea of knowledge into word and action. His music and dance parties helped make peace with and between enemies. Come one, come all, leave your colors at home. Come in peace and unity. He founded the Universal Zulu Nation, an organization that was dedicated to hip-hop values. They emphasized community, peace, wisdom, freedom, justice, love, unity, responsibility, respect for others, and respect for self. His words radiated throughout the Bronx, New York, and across the United States. Hip-hop culture and the movement's most lasting and influential art form, rap music, became famous in the United States with the release of Rapper's Delight by Sugar Hill Gang in 1979. Other old-school MCs and DJs that were pioneers of hip-hop were Curtis Blow, the Cold Crush Brothers, Lady B, and Grand Wizard Theodore. The mid-1980s brought about the new school hip-hop artists. Run DMC fused rap with hard rock and helped to bring rap to a mainstream audience. Public Enemy came to attention for their heavy political message. Other artists and groups that contributed to hip-hop's fame at the time were Slick Rick, LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Beastie Boys, and Dougie Fresh. Rap's classical period from 1979 to 93 also included contributions from De La Soul, Queen Latifah, Salt and Peppa, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, 2 Live Crew, and MC Hammer. West Coast rap grew in prominence in the early 1990s with the group NWA and its members Ice Cube, Eazy-E, and Dr. Dre. During the 1990s, other artists that dominated the hip-hop scene were Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, Tupac Shakur, Notorious B.I.G., Wu-Tang Clan, Puff Daddy, and the Fugees. Hip-hop became the best-selling genre of popular music in the U.S. in the late 1990s. Although hip-hop has suffered from the age of digital downloading in the 21st century, more stars have emerged and the music's global impact has continued to expand. The hip-hop culture has lasted more than 40 years and has become a worldwide phenomenon. Rap music over the years has empowered many young men and women as it celebrates triumph over adversity. It has become an important part of modern Black history and culture.